All right, everybody, a problem fixed here today. We're gonna talk sprinklers. This little guy right here is giving me a problem, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. So remember always to like and subscribe. Yes. So what's going on is I'm gonna show you real quick what's going on with this guy. He is, when my sprinklers turn on, he doesn't pop up and spray out like sprinklers are supposed to be doing. What he's doing is he's staying down and just spraying out at the very bottom and just going everywhere. So I'm gonna show you real quick what happens on that. When I turn my sprinklers on, so you can see exactly what happens there. And then also, when he does come up, he won't go back down. So we're gonna get in there and see what's going on and then do a quick fix for you so you can follow along. All right, as you can tell, he was kind of struggling going up a little bit, coming up on the spring. So I think what it is he's there's just the spring's got a problem, and we're gonna get in there and try to fix it and go from there. I'll also show you real quick when I turn the sprinklers off is he doesn't go back down, which also gives me a huge problem, trip hazard for when my visitors come over and want to leave. They'll trip over it, or when my kids come and knock it over or break it off, anything like that. So I'm gonna just turn it off and you'll see what happens there, and you can see why I'm gonna replace this guy. So you can see as I've turned it off that he's still up and we still have a problem. So again, one of the reasons why I'm gonna replace him, and we'll go ahead and go through that process and walk you guys through how to fix your own sprinklers and check them out. All right, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is dig around the sprinkler head. Give yourself enough room to pull the sprinkler head out, and also to be able to just get down in there and get any tools or shovels or things that you need to get down in there when you dig it out. So we'll speed through the digging out process, and then we'll finally get to the very bottom of where the sprinkler is at and go from there. Okay, so as you can tell here, I've dug this all the way down to the bottom of where I will unscrew the sprinkler. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then you guys can see exactly what where that's at. And this you can do basically for anything that happens if your sprinkler's broken. You're here at the nozzle up here, or the nozzle's not coming up. Maybe there's, inside your screen, you need to pull this up and take the screen out or something like that. You can dig this down and get to it very simple. Maybe you have a break down here where your funny pipe is, anything like that. So very simple way to just easily dig out your sprinkler and get to it. So what I'll do is I'm just going to take the head off here, or the nozzle off here like this, or the head, and then some water will probably come out and fill up here. Yeah, there it comes. So what I'll do is I've got a new nozzle here, or a new head over here now, right here. And I'm gonna put this guy in right here. He's gonna get a little bit dirty now, so I'll put him in right here. Add that new nozzle on and screw that one in like this. And make sure it's nice and tight. And when you're doing that, also most of the time that water is pushing any of that dirty water out or any of that mud out or anything like that. So no worries about trying to keep that mud getting in there. That's not a problem. But if there is, sometimes you want to turn your sprinklers on and just run that through real quick to make sure that no mud or anything gets in there like that. Now the last thing that I'll do is, my nozzle was fine on here, so I'm going to keep that nozzle. So I'm going to pull this nozzle off and put this on this one here. So I'll show you guys how I'm going to do that. And I'll take that off. I'll replace the screen in here. Actually, there's no screen now, so I'll put a new screen in here, and then we'll go from there. All right, so what I got here is the old nozzle. The old head. What I'm gonna do is pull this nozzle off here like this and pull this guy out. And as you can tell here, the problem that I had was this was just not working very well. What you can do is take this off, unscrew this, and this spring was just not working like it should. You can tell there, see, that's my problem there. It just wasn't working very well like it, like they're supposed to. That spring's just done. So that was the problem that I was having. So I just got a new one on there, and that'll work. So what I'm gonna do is just take this off here. I'm not gonna worry about this anymore. This screen, I'm not gonna use it in there. So we're not gonna use this screen anymore. I'm gonna get a new screen. I'm just gonna throw this away. I'm not even gonna use this for parts. But this is great. I'm gonna use this as you guys saw when it sprayed. So I'm gonna get a new screen, put it in there, and I'll put this back on, and we should be good to go. So what I'm gonna do now is just pull this tab up right here like this, and make sure I hold this, and then unscrew this like this. And then what I've done already, just so you guys could see this, is I've already got a new screen. So I put it on there, and then I put that down in there just so that no mud or anything went in there. So I've replaced the screen, and then I'm gonna put this on here now and put it on tight. And the way you can look at this is make sure that for this nozzle, make sure that it's shooting out the right way, which it looks like it is. And if it wasn't, I'd have to, take my fingers and turn this. See how you hear that kind of clicking? You can turn this way or this way, but mine's exactly where it needs to be, so I'm pretty well set. So I'll put it back to where it was needed to go. I'm gonna put it down, pop it down. See how it went down real fast? It retracted really fast. So that means that I've got a good sprinkler nozzle and head on there, and I'm gonna put the dirt back in. Not all the way, but just enough to make sure it's where it's at, because if I feel it all the way in and then I go and turn it on and it's not working or shooting the way I want it to go, then I have to put everything, undo everything again. So just gonna put enough in there to hold it for a minute and then try it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a quick try. Awesome. That came out beautifully, and to make sure that it's on the right path, maybe need to turn it just a titch this way. There we go, just like that. So what I'm gonna do is just spray the rest of that. We'll go ahead and spray the rest of that, put that back on, and we're all set. Like and subscribe.